Next question will be from Adam Reilly.
Briefly, starting again with Mr. Sullivan. As Senator, would you consider voting to confirm a Supreme Court nominee who backs the repeal of Roe versus Wade?
Well, I would not have a litmus test in terms of the nominee. I think what would be critically important is looking at the person's qualifications, the experience that they bring to the position, as well as whether or not they're going to be faithful to the United States Constitution. Their role as a judge is to call balls and strikes, not to make the law. The law essentially is made by the Congress, not by the court. So there'd be no litmus test. I think you tried to get the most qualified people to serve, and I'm confident that presidents of either party can get the most qualified people to serve.
So just to be clear, this may have been an issue that worked against Scott Brown, in fact, in the last Senate election. Do you see the possible overturning of Roe versus Wade as an issue, a significant issue for the country?
Do I see it?
Do you see that as a major, an egregious, well, actually, yeah, let me back up. What's your take on the merits of Roe versus Wade as it was decided?
Oh, as it was decided, I think there are people on both sides of the issues, that question whether or not the United States Supreme Court got it right, from a scholarly perspective, including people that are considered scholars and very much supportive of women's rights like Lawrence Tribe. So from a purely constitutional perspective, I think there are people on both sides of the aisle that question whether or not the Supreme Court got it right. I mean, we know the Supreme Court got it absolutely wrong in Dred Scott, and there are scholars, constitutional scholars, on both sides of the issue that question Roe v. Wade as well.
Thank you. Mr. Winslow?